One of the greatest honors of serving in Congress was that I had the possibility of serving with him. And I think his legacy to our country is that he devoted his life to fighting for justice and being a moral compass. The nation lost an icon. The House lost the most respected member of the House of Representatives. And the Congressional Black Caucus lost a member of our family.
He was just so kind to everybody. He really believed that he should live out the scripture. He wasn't an ordained minister. I'm a preacher kid, and we talk scripture a lot. Was John, he personified the goodness of this country. And I do believe that that's what the fight is all about now, restoring America's goodness. And I really think that we would honor him, and we should honor him, by creating a new Voting Rights Act to replace the 1965 Act that was gutted by the Supreme Court decision in Shelby v. Holder 7 years ago.
He was tough as nails. I mean, he spent his whole adult life fighting these issues and going after racism. And so a man with that kind of bravery built into him is an incredible individual, and he was. And I think what we'll always be remembering is what he did for our nation, what he did for our people. But he was something else also. He was also a very gentle man in many ways. He loved kids. He loved talking to people. And so we had this gentleman of two really forms, one tough as nails, one gentle. And he will always be remembered as an individual who did all he could for America and all he could for African Americans, and not only African Americans now, but anybody else who is considered somewhat different in our country. It's all one country, all one people, and he helped pull that all together. But we still got a long way to go, and I'm sure that's what he would say if he was here today.
John Lewis dedicated his life to social justice and righting wrongs and making sure that we see more first in this country, and we owe him a debt of gratitude. John Lewis loved the young protesters, and, demonstrated by his actions, he would always stop and take time to interact with them wherever they were and wherever he was. And so his legacy, he sees it demonstrated every day in the protesters who are out there in all 50 states. John Lewis has left us a great roadmap. And if we can continue to be half of the servants fighting for social justice that John Lewis was, then we're going to be okay. We have to continue to fight and finish the work, the amazing work that Mr. John Lewis started.
I'm remembering Congressman John Lewis, his nobility, his courage, his consistency, a very genuine consistency to want to love, to forgive. He was a peacemaker. And to me, he was a warrior for peace. And anytime anybody wanted to bring him into controversy, I would always say, that's not the John Lewis I know. And so the John Lewis I remember, a peacemaker, a very consistent servant, a very humble man.